93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
She says he could have been redeemed. With your Alexa Flash Briefing, I'm Kurt Darling. The man who was executed at the federal prison in Terre Haute Thursday evening had changed, says his mother.
What they failed to even calculate into the process is that there is an ability to be redeemed and rehabilitated.
That's Lisa Brown, the mother of Christopher Villalba, who murdered 2 youth ministers in Texas after they gave him a ride in 1999. Since federal executions began again for the first time in 17 years earlier this summer, Villalba is the only black man to have been put to death. Misinformation about the election is what most worries some of the special agents at the Indianapolis FBI office. Chris Davis reports on what they do to fight that kind of bad info.
Sometimes it's the wrong date, time, or place to vote, says Special Agent Ben LaBuz.
We want to make sure if misinformation is put out there, that we work with the Secretary of State to address that or the media to make sure that individuals know the proper polling location.
Sometimes it's coming from foreign sources, and he says they'll do their best to root it out. Chris Davis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Don't get lax on staying safe from coronavirus, says HHS Secretary Alex Azar.
We've seen incredible progress thanks to the vigilance of the American people. They responded to that call to practice the 3 W's of wash your hands, watch your distance, wear your face covering.
He says you should continue to stay vigilant as they get closer to developing a vaccine. Speeders on 38th Street are a problem, so much so that IMPD says 8 people have died in traffic accidents along the road, and that speed has been a factor in all of them. Because of it, IMPD is stepping up the number of visible cops that will be along the thoroughfare to get you to slow down. A former Hamilton County magistrate has been sentenced. Donnie Burgess reports.
William Greenaway was arrested last year when he bought meth from an undercover cop. When he realized he was busted, he tried to swallow the meth and tried to bite the detective. Now he's been sentenced to 2 years in jail for possession of meth and resisting law enforcement. However, Greenaway struck a plea deal and will not have to serve any jail time. Instead, he'll be on probation. Donnie Burgess, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
IndyCar driver Oliver Askew has withdrawn from the upcoming Harvest Grand Prix at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The IndyCar medical team deeming Askew unfit to drive with concussion-like symptoms, likely caused by a hard crash he had at the Indianapolis 500 back in August. Arrow McLaren saying Elio Castroneves will sub in for Askew on loan from Team Penske for both races at the Harvest GP next weekend. Sky Zone, an indoor trampoline park with locations all over the U.S., is honoring first responders.
We understand that they have a lot on their plate all the time, and we just wanted to find a way to give back.
Talia Brookshire with Sky Zone in Plainfield says any first responder can stop by any location with a guest this weekend and jump for free for an hour. WIBC's flash briefings are updated throughout the day, so you can always check for the latest local news. You can also rejoin us in the car at 93.1 FM to stay on top of the latest traffic alerts, weather, and news. I'm Kurt Darling, on the level, on the go, and on Twitter at 93 WIBC and WIBC.com.